I guess a big question will be is what are we planning on doing? Which we may as well address first.
Today in particular?
Yeah, well, today in general. I kind of got as far as saying we might try and do one every other week, but no more than that.
Okay, so the plan is to do these bi-weekly? Yeah. Every other week.
Yeah.
Hopefully, if this goes okay. Hasn't been off to the best start, I'm not going to lie. We will each week have, I guess, a sort of topic of the week, a topic for the episode that we'll cover. Cover any news, stuff that's going on within the world of Tolkien through different forms of media, whether that's movies, television shows, novels, games, wherever it may be. We'll try and cover all latest news on that. And then, if you guys enjoy it, it's something I do on the Batcave, we will end the stream with a fun interactive quiz.
Yes, I've planned some questions. They're ready if people are still around by the end. And also going forward in future ones as well, we have considered games, stuff like that. If there's not particularly a lot going on, but still get a chance to come and chat with you all and for us to play a game or something.
Yeah, not necessarily video games, but it could be like there's tons of Middle-earth board games and stuff that are out now. So
so you can just having a go at them, seeing if they're any good, if they're worth the time, if it's Tolkien related in any form. But we will not be watching The Rings of Power.
Aww. What's funny, because we own a gaming store, we sell a lot of board games, tabletop games. Whenever a Middle-earth themed game comes out, we always keep a copy for ourselves, and we're like, okay, we'll play this on the channel at some point. And it's just not happened. So now that we're starting these live streams, again, if all goes well, hopefully we'll have some fun with some games.
Yeah, and the one I really want to do, and I don't think it'll ever actually happen if I'm perfectly honest, is a D&D type one where we could interact. And just basically a game of Lord of the Rings D&D. There's two different versions of Lord of the Rings D&D, like campaigns or worlds. Is that the right word? You got the 5e one and you've got the One Ring one. I'd just love to, even if it was just a one shot for a day, just to give a go at something. Yeah, I'd love to try that. And this channel is a great reason to give that a go.
It really is.
And we could even let you guys pick things that are happening.
It'd be great to do it live like this. Yeah, interacting with people. That would be really fun. Get some guests on the channel.
Yeah.
We could have some kind of groundbreaking chat DM where the chat combines to DM our game. Something like that. I don't know. I'm spitballing.
Well, there is a D&D online thing where you basically you go into chats and stuff. So there could be a way that, I mean, not literally the whole chat in one, but we could have a way of interaction. There's got to be a way, basically, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I want to play a Hobbit spy.
Oh.
In not real life.
What are you spying on?
Depends. Well, depends what the DM builds up. Because I love the idea of being a DM, but I know I just wouldn't be any good at it.
You've got to be one confident person.
Yeah.
I remember our first ever time playing D&D. I feel like it doesn't get a lot more nerdy than us. You know, we're top tier nerds.
Yeah.
But before getting into D&D, I was like, yeah, that's my jam. I'm gonna love it. And when we got there, I remember the DM was doing all the character voices, and I remember cringing a bit and going, "Oh, maybe this is too nerdy even for me." But then I went, "No, I'm here for a few hours. Let's embrace it." And I went into it 100%. And oh my god, I was devastated when it was over. It was so much fun.
Well, I think I only ever did did I only ever do the one?
Yeah,
I think I only ever did one. I don't think I ever came back, because you did a different campaign as well, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah, so I only ever did the one, so I've not really ever had a proper go at it. And we know so many people who would be awesome at it.
Yeah, I want to do a Warhammer 40k one as well.
That would be very cool.
God damn.
One day. We'll see how this goes. I mean, hey, we might not even be able to do that many live streams after this one anyway.
Yeah, I mean, what we got, 22 players? Viewers?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
But I think that kind of catches everyone up roughly on what we've been doing. At least enough for now, I think.
Yeah, I think so. We're having some lagging issues our end from the feed.
Oh, are we?
So I'm hoping that that's not translating to the actual stream. I hope it looks okay. But should we go on to some news?
Yes, because there have been some big developments going on, I guess, in the wider world of cinema, large businesses, and whatnot.
Okay.
What news from the bar?
I'd already forgotten about that.
We went through all the effort to even make these cool little
Yes.
segment intros. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So what news from the mark, James?
Well, there's not even rumors. It's news that Warner Brothers is potentially up for sale. Now, I'm not completely clear if it was up for sale, like they were looking to sell, or whether people have seen an opportunity and have come in with bids. So we'd been talking about it. We'd seen some stuff, but then there was actually a new article that came out today or yesterday, in the last 24 hours or so. And this is from the Hollywood Reporter. And basically talking about some of the big companies who have put in bids.
Yeah. Yeah. So Discovery sets new bidding deadline amid sales talks. So this is potentially huge. And you can check this article out if you want further information on it. It's just on the Hollywood Reporter website, which I would assume is a reliable source.
I think so for this kind of thing, even if they're not going to necessarily tell the whole truth about stuff. When it comes to this kind of news, I don't think they can get an awful lot wrong.
Yeah.
I'm going to assume there's going to be no ads showing that will be offensive to anyone, but hopefully not. Yeah. So it's Netflix, Paramount, and Comcast
Yes.
who are placing bids, and they've set, is it 10-day deadline?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, so basically there's a deadline for buying the rights, basically buying Warner Brothers. I think some of them are talking more about certain aspects of it, not all of it, but it sounds like pretty much Warner Brothers is in danger and they need to sell up shop because they're just not succeeding. Which means, what franchises do Warner Brothers have? Well,
They have a lot.
yeah. Okay, well, the obvious one is why we're talking about it.
Yeah.
They have The Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, and The War of the Rohirrim.
Yeah.
They also obviously have a lot more than that.
DC.
Yes. I guess we can touch upon those things as well. It all kind of blends into one. But it's kind of interesting to think that it could all just be under someone else's umbrella. And when that happens, that could mean a complete change in direction for what they are planning on doing with stuff. So, for example, the new movies coming out, The Hunt for Gollum and so forth, and the other two of this 3-film plan they've got, what does that mean for that? I don't know. It could mean, I feel like Hunt for Gollum is too far into production for cancellation. Because I think at this point it would be too late. But does that mean that the plan after that is going to be very different?
I don't think so. I think whenever there's any kind of sale or merger or anything like that, pre-agreed contracts, etc., would surely remain in place. There's bound to be, when you sign something and you greenlight a film as a studio, there has to be some kind of contract in place that's like, even if there's a sale or like, I don't know. I guess look, you look back at what happened with the Batgirl movie, Batwoman.
Is this the one that Keaton was in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They shot the entire movie and then the studio went, never mind.
Yeah, they basically went tax write-off.
Yeah.
Because we can cancel it now.
Yeah.
Which, like, how bad has a film got to be
Oh,
to
so bad.
cancel it after you've finished? At that point, the money's spent. How is a tax write-off better than an actual cinematic release? Like, I just can't get my head around how that's possible.
Well, I guess it's not better financially, but what they may have done is looked at it, viewed the film and gone, maybe releasing this is more damaging, and long term that has a bigger financial impact than just going, let's just write it off,
That's
claim
true.
the tax back.
Yeah, it is a tough one. Because one thing that kind of interests me is obviously Netflix was one of the bidders that was going in for the rights for Tolkien when Amazon got it.
Yeah.
And their plan was, at least rumored, I don't know if it was ever confirmed, was basically a remake of The Lord of the Rings as a series.
Yeah.
Kind of like HBO is doing for Harry Potter.
Yeah.
They wanted to do their Netflix series adaptation for The Lord of the Rings. So if Netflix then get it, is that actually a possibility?
I really hope not.
No?
Oh, I definitely don't want to see that. Not like Lord of the Rings is the perfect example of a movie or just production in general that has just aged perfectly. It still holds up. It still looks better than the majority of current modern day releases.
Yeah.
And the cast, and I'm sure this has probably been said over and over, but the cast is perfect. Like,
Yeah.
and I'm sure everyone feels that way about the Harry Potter series as well. Big Harry Potter fans that love the movies probably said the exact same.
I think it's different.
No, the difference here is, right, with Harry Potter, there's not that much outside of Harry Potter. Yes, there are, there's other prequel, sequels, whatever you could talk about. But with Tolkien, there's literally thousands and thousands of years worth of stories you could tell.
Yeah.
So when you have all of that source material, why would you just retread stuff you've already done?
I mean, the same reason at the moment like you say, there's thousands of years, and they're doing films and they're still doing The Hunt for Gollum. And obviously they've done The Lord of the Rings, they've done The Hobbit, they've done War of the Rohirrim. They're picking in terms of the history, they're picking a very small area of that history to actually explore.
Yeah.
So it's almost like they've gone, well, hey, Lord of the Rings was good and safe. So we got to stick as close to that because that's what people know. And there is the thing of doing something different is riskier than remaking something basically that we already know.
I get that, but it's also something new. Like The Hunt for Gollum, for example, is something that we know all the key details from.
Yes.
Like the story within the books, within the lore, but we don't know the ins and outs.
No, but
like in terms of a story for a movie, there's more than, let's say, a movie runtime 2 hours long.
Yeah.
There's plenty to put into a 2-hour movie in the happenings of that story, if that makes sense.
I mean, if it was 2 hours, I'd be shocked.
Yes,
I think
not
it's
going
going
to be 2 hours.
At least 3.
Yeah, I hope so.
These days. So long as it's a good 3, not a...
Hobbit 3.
Yeah, so many films these days are they could be 90 minutes to 2 hours and they'd be good. But instead they're 2.5 hours and there's a lot of moments that drag. I think that's a big issue these days.
Yeah.
Which is weird with the TikTok generation and attention spans being lower. You'd think if anything, films would be going shorter and shorter and shorter.
Very true.
It's actually gone the opposite way.
Very true.
Very unusual. That's confused me on the spot there. But yeah,
No, I think it's the other thing. I think it's not the TikTok generation. I think it's the TV show generation, the box set generation.
Yeah.
Where people are so used to having stories fully fleshed out through 10 episodes or 10 hours of TV that a 2-hour movie just doesn't feel like enough.
That's
so
true.
filmmakers need longer to get their point across. Look at the Snyder cut of the Justice League, for example.
Yeah.
It's 4 hours long.
Yes, but I guess that's also a tough one because that's taking a bunch of pre-existing characters that have had their own setups and then telling a story with those rather than introducing a whole cast of new characters and doing a film with them. I guess it's a kind of a different situation.
Yeah.
And they still needed that long to make it better.
Yeah.
But yeah, do you think they wouldn't remake Lord of the Rings, or do you just wish they wouldn't?
Oh, I think they would. They 100% would. I have no doubts about that. Like Harry Potter finished more recently than the Lord of the Rings trilogy was released. And they're already redoing that as a series.
Yeah.
So they definitely wouldn't fear doing Lord of the Rings. I just wish they wouldn't.
See, I'm always of the thing of, I love the idea of it. Because same as I'm really up for the Harry Potter series, because I do know, like, I'm a big Harry Potter fan. I know how much the films missed out and how much more fleshed out that story really could be. And I want to see that. I want to watch it.
You look at it from that point of view, and I start thinking, oh, maybe we could have the Grey Company. And things like that. Yeah. Then I'm more like, okay, yeah, give me. But how many years until we get that?
To be honest, it's not even that. It's always like the idea is always better than the end product in these kind of things. Like you go, oh, I can't wait to, like, I really want to see Bombadil and all this side of it that was all missed out of the films. And then you get to an episode of just Tom Bombadil and you go, that's a little...
That actually puts me back in the no boat. Like, I don't want to see a live action Bombadil. Obviously, we got it in the Rings of Power, but that doesn't count. If you were retelling the Lord of the Rings story, I think no matter what the tone of the show is, I just don't think Bombadil fits in. You can't include Bombadil and then go on to have like all these crazy wars and include the Grey Company, and it just doesn't. It doesn't work. I'm sorry, Bombadil fans. I like the idea of Bombadil. I enjoy reading the passages in the book, but nope, not in live action for me.
It is. Yeah, I really don't know. I really don't know. But that's potentially a Netflix thing. There are other potential buyers to the Warner Brothers, and they may not even touch it at all. But it's just the idea of who are the other ones again? Paramount and Comcast. Now, honestly, I don't really know much about Comcast. That's a very American company as far as I'm aware.
Yeah.
And Paramount what's all the stuff they have? They do a lot of the horror stuff, was it?
Paramount do a lot of horror. They have all the Star Trek stuff on their platform.
Star Trek, yeah, that was the other
They're
one.
also getting, I think, the rights to the Champions League.
Yes.
Or some of.
Yeah, which is football for anyone who's not sure. So it could be interesting to see someone more like that take the reins and see what they do with it rather than someone you kind of have more of an idea of. Is it going to be as good as what Warner Brothers may have planned? So if we go back to, we got these 3 films coming out at the moment. Okay, Hunt for Gollum.
Yeah.
Which I'm honestly openly a little disappointed that that's what they're doing.
I'm not.
Like with the world and all the potential.
Yeah.
That's not the first story I want to see them make next.
I feel like there was almost panic mode engaged. Like they went, okay, we've got these rights. We can do another trilogy. Oh God, Vigo, Orlando, Ian McKellen. They've not got long left to be in a position to, play these characters again. Let's do something that they can be in quick. Like I think that was probably it. Yeah. Let's grab hold of what we know works, and we know Ian McKellen as Gandalf works really well. Let's do something with him quick. Hunt for Gollum, perfect. Let's do that. I bet that was the thought process. Yeah,
I think Ian McKellen would be the strongest one for that, just because of his age. And I think everyone, I've never heard of anyone say Ian McKellen is bad as Gandalf.
No.
I don't know how many of the actors you could say were bad in their roles. Maybe not book accurate, but in the films it all worked perfectly. Yeah. Orlando Bloom as Legolas, that was a bit touch and go with The Hobbit.
Yeah.
He looked a lot different for someone younger than when we'd already seen him.
This is the problem, is if you just do a story where these actors are the correct age, like the Star Wars sequel trilogy, it sucked, right? But you can bring back Harrison Ford, Carrie Fisher and Mark Hamill as their characters because it was set in the future and they should look older. When you're doing a prequel 20 years later, bringing back the same cast just doesn't work. If I was them, the first thing I'd be doing, and I'm assuming this was going to be your next question, the other 2 movies, I'd be doing a 4th age Aragorn story.
Now, issue with that. The Rings of Power, not obviously that I'm not going to go into the hate and everything with the Rings of Power, but one of the things people have not liked is all the invention.
Yeah.
So to do that kind of story, there's got to be a lot of invention. And are the fans of Middle-earth just not as accepting of that?
Just too precious.
Yes. Which is pure irony when, how much the Lord of the Rings changed from the books and stuff.
Yeah.
And it might even seem pure irony for me to have this argument when the amount of videos I make about things that are different from books and movies, but that's more of an interesting of how these things work differently in different mediums as opposed to right and wrong.
Yeah.
But would inventing stuff in this world just be the wrong avenue to go? Would we be better off going, well, actually, no, we've got these stories that need minimal change, minimal addition, and we could have great overall pieces that is more purely Tolkien.
Like what? I feel like anything outside of the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit that you try and adapt into another medium, like film or television, you're going to have to create so much. You're going to have just some kind of creative freedom.
There's always going to be some. It's book to screen. It's never going to be like for like. But for example, there are other books. There's the Children of Húrin.
Yeah.
Maybe not the most suitable in certain parts. There's the Fall of Gondolin. There's Beren and Luthien.
Fall of Gondolin would be great.
Yeah.
But it just doesn't fit in. The issue we've got is they want to do something familiar. They want to go, this is what we've set up. This is the world that we've built with New Line, with Peter Jackson. Everyone knows it.
Yep.
It was unbelievably successful. How do we expand on that? Oh, Fall of Gondolin. Just doesn't work. It's not going to hit the mainstream audience.
That is very true. That is true. But is doing something more niche like that something that would benefit
if they try and put effort into actual world building and a long-term plan, like a Marvel, then yes, maybe. If they try and go, let's do something quick and get to the Justice League.
Yeah.
if you know what I mean, like DC did, then it won't work.
Yeah.
So it depends.
Okay, so for those other two films, then what would be your two go-tos for those at this point? Then, knowing Hunt for Gollum is a thing.
Mine would be. I've said Fourth Age Aragorn.
Yeah.
I would do that purely because Vigo is a great Aragorn. We all know that. Everyone loves Vigo.
Yes.
And he is a good age now.
Yes.
Excuse me. In real life, to bring him back as Aragorn in that time.
Yeah.
I also feel like there's some cool stories and relationships to explore there.
Yeah.
You know, with like Eomer and Faramir and stuff as well. You could still include the hobbits in certain parts, potentially. Depends how far into the future you go, I guess. Other than that, it's a real tough one. I want to say Rise of the Witch King. But I don't know if that goes too far back. But I do like the whole Rise of Angmar sort of period of Middle Earth.
Yeah.
Especially if we're sticking with somewhat familiar. I think when you start going first and second age, especially first age, you lose too much of the audience. The casual audience.
Yes, I can agree with that. You would lose a lot of it. But at the same time, and it's kind of what the War of the Rohirrim probably lent too much into, is they were going from the makers of the Lord of the Rings, in the world of the Lord of the Rings. Here's a Lord of the Rings shot that fades into the actual film we're going to show.
God, I hated that. So bad.
Yeah, like there's going to be a line somewhere that's actually an okay amount of going from the world of Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
This is what set up that world. This is, I mean, it's really frustrating to go, second age stuff would be great. But that's a no-go area at this point. I mean, it'd be hilarious if Netflix bought Warner Brothers and did The Forging of the Rings and all of that stuff.
But properly.
As like a trilogy in some form. They made it work. They did it spectacularly. And it's just, it would be great. But I just don't know if it's a viable option. I basically feel like it's an unwinnable situation. Because The Lord of the Rings, considered by most, I think I can include both of us in that, as the perfect film trilogy.
Oh, hell
I don't think there's a better film trilogy ever been made.
Or film, in general.
Or film. So the only way is down. And I think there's a level of the fandom that we need to accept. Nothing will be as good as that.
Yeah.
And the sooner we can accept that, maybe we can enjoy other stuff, but not to the extent of accepting stuff that is bad.
Yeah. Oh, no, I definitely agree with that. And I think that was the problem with The Hobbit, is you were never, ever going to have The Lord of the Rings. And there were mistakes with the Hobbit trilogy in general. The fact that I said trilogy is probably one mistake.
Yes.
Yeah, and things like having Legolas so heavily involved. Like, I'm definitely okay with him being in it.
Yep.
Because Legolas, towards the end of Tolkien's life, was trying to include Legolas into the Hobbit book, right? So he should have been involved, but not like a main character like he was. And yeah, anyway, the reason I'm getting at that is I think you are absolutely right. We expect too much.
Yes.
We should always expect less than Lord of the Rings. That's the moral of the story here, the lesson to be learned.
Do you think anyone would ever, if they were going to make, okay, they go for let's go Fourth Age Aragorn script idea. And they go...
Script? I've written a script?
Supposedly. I don't know, Netflix. Buy the rights, come to us, find out. And they went, you know what, let's actually... What made Lord of the Rings so good? It was the production, everything, the love for it. Let's go back to that. Let's build everything. Let's go... Green screens, get rid of them. There might be some backdrops and some stuff, but we're not doing green screen studios like The Hobbit did.
Yeah.
And they go, okay, we're going to plant stuff, places a year in advance to get the authentic real life world. We're going to make it all legit. We're going to have a crew that work on this for 400 and something days straight. And everyone's basically going to live this life for a year and a half, 2 years. We're going to make it happen. Do you think that could ever happen?
No.
And if it did, is it just never going to work?
I think the difference is with Lord of the Rings and why it was such a unique moment in filmmaking history is because it had not been done like that before.
Yeah.
No one had ever undertook an undertaking quite like that before. I mean, 3 3-hour movies shot back to back.
Yeah.
Find me another example where somebody has shot a 9-hour movie, essentially. Even longer.
I was going to say, with all this supposedly mountains of unseen footage that still exist
Yeah.
in some vault somewhere,
Yeah.
it's probably like a 24-hour film if we really wanted.
I'm in.
Yeah. How that's not been done yet either. Like,
Next stream will be.
yeah, it's like just seeing those like hidden, like those randomly released clips of like Gandalf on the cart with Frodo speaking Sindarin, and things like that. And you're like, these exist. People have evidence of this.
Yeah.
Why have they still not been released?
Yeah.
I just don't get it.
No, I don't get it either.
But yeah.
Maybe they're just waiting until the income stream from what they currently have dies down. Don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Don't know.
So, okay, which means going back to the point of this news then is that someone's buying it. Which one do you think might be the best option?
If the Netflix rumors were true and the idea would be to make a series of the originals, the Lord of the Rings story, I don't think that's the best idea.
Okay.
The problem is I don't know what the best idea is. I think a new trilogy like what's being done now, depending on what the next 2 stories are, could be the best idea.
So a trilogy of independent films as opposed to a trilogy that has an overarching story.
Yeah.
Okay.
100%. If they want to stick within the familiar territory, then there are other options. You've got the War in the North.
We could bring back Lee Pace.
You could bring back Lee Pace, yeah. And Billy Connolly.
Yeah. Even not performance not included. I'm not sure he could do that anymore.
No.
But
But yeah, there's just so many elements. You could stick in Osgiliath and you bring back Sean Bean and have a more detailed.
I don't think Sean Bean could.
No, maybe not. I don't know. No.
I mean, I would love it. I'd love the initial siege when they lose Osgiliath and then Boromir gets it back, and I'd love to see all of that.
Yeah.
But the issue with those is you go, oh, I'd love to see this, and this. You go, but where's the story in that? There's a moment like that battle, that's epic. I want to see it, but what's the beginning, middle, and end of that story arc for that film? And then that's where you end up with a film that doesn't actually do a lot because it's.
But that's happening with any aspect of this world, unless you go, let's tell one of the stories, Fall of Gondolin, Beren and Luthien, whatever. Which I think you're going to lose too many casual fans if you do that. So it's really, really tough. This is why I feel like they're just doing. Oh, let's just try an anime.
They just need
let's just do Hunt for Gollum. I think this is the problem we have. Like, if I've basically lived Lord of the Rings since it came out, I wouldn't know what to do with it.
Yeah. Okay.
You know.
What about then, as a pitch, I guess? What about ideas that contradict the films?
What do you mean?
Scouring of the Shire.
As a film?
Or a series, mini-series. One of those. But that kind of idea, like what if the idea of the film goes completely against the part of the film that changed the book? Do you know what I mean?
I kind of get what you mean. I think, okay, use Scouring of the Shire then.
Yeah.
I think something like that would be a huge mistake. Let's use Rings of Power as a lesson, right? So, Rings of Power, we were quite vocal in thinking it was doo-doo.
But we were cautiously optimistic, and that's what people seem to remember. Don't worry about the videos afterwards.
Yeah. Even when we watched that show, whenever it cut to the Harfoots, I was like, oh.
Yeah.
You know, the bits that feature Sauron and Celebrimbor, while still not done to the potential that was there, you know, they still didn't achieve anything that they should have. I could at least watch those bits and be like, oh yeah, that's okay. But whenever it cut to the Harfoots, it was just a snooze fest. And I think the danger of going anywhere near halflings and hobbits and stuff is that Billy Boyd, Sean Astin, Elijah Wood, and Dominic Monaghan were exceptional hobbits.
Yes.
Exceptional. And you're never going to find that magic again. And does anyone really care about hobbits outside of those four and Bilbo?
No, because realistically, the hobbits, like that was the time the hobbits did something as a race. And before that, they just didn't really get involved in the bigger scale stuff.
Yeah.
So there's not actually, there's basically said there's not a story to tell of them until Bilbo.
Yeah.
There's like, oh God, I'm forgetting on the spot. There was the winter where the wargs came in and attacked the Shire as like a random one-off, but that's not a story for the wider world, and just like a random skirmish. It doesn't quite, like, I always feel like as a short film, like a 15-minute something, like a concept piece, that could be really cool.
A YouTube short. Yeah.
Basically, yeah. Like there was a time when people just made short films, and obviously people still do, but I feel like it used to be more of a thing.
Yeah.
And imagine they just went, you know what, let's just chuck, I don't know budgets these days, £100,000 at this thing, and just get someone to make a cool 15-minute thing of this little moment, and let's give 10 different like Tolkien fanatics, experts, 10 different 15-minute stories. You go make it for this budget, and then that goes up on whatever streaming service buys it.
That would be so cool.
Yeah.
Things like what was the thing with the animated stuff with the Warhammer 40k? Secret Level?
Oh yeah.
That kind of thing.
Yeah,
Like,
and Star Wars did it with not What If. They did like the mini stories.
Tales of the Jedi?
Yeah, Tales of the Jedi, Tales of the Sith, those kind of ones. Like ideas like that. Just standalone little short things. Because those are the bits that, like the ones where you say, like, you can't make a story out of it realistically, or you invented too much, you risk too much other stuff. And short stories, they can jump. You can have like 5 minutes, and then it jumps to like a year in the future, and it can work better in that format.
Yeah. No, I actually agree with that. I think that could be. They'll never do it.
No, they won't, because it's the same way that like you get these big Marvel movies now that cost getting on for $500 million to even make these days once you've advertised it and all that stuff. And you get films like, I don't know, Godzilla -1 that was considered very good. The effects were amazing, and it was made for like, I can't remember the numbers, but like 10 mil, for example.
Yeah.
You almost go, oh, well, you could have actually made 20 to 30 of those for the price of your big budget that's going to fail.
Yeah.
So you could have gone, 20 up-and-coming directors, all make this, and this.
Yeah.
You need one of them to hit.
Yeah,
And
it's very true. Yeah.
Or you just go, no, we're going to put everything into this big CGI fest that people are bored of.
Yeah.
Like, do that with Tolkien's world.
So what you're saying is that we shouldn't just be one of the Tolkien enthusiasts that get hired as upcoming filmmakers. We should be the heads of the studio that make these huge decisions.
Hey, most of the people at the top, they're just ideas people. I can be an ideas person.
Yeah.
And if it's anything like Amazon, they don't have to be good ideas. They just have to be ideas.
That's very true. That's very true. Imagine the pressure of that, though. When you're talking about hundreds of millions of dollars. Yeah, screw it, I could do it.
Yeah, but I suppose at that point, you're like, well, it's hundreds of millions of someone else's money.
Thing is, and this is a kind of a joke, but also at the same time, kind of serious. We have been working on our own short film for almost 5 years.
Yeah.
If you're a patron of the channel, you'll probably have some idea of this, but this has been something we basically put all of our Patreon money towards. It's called The Guard, and it's an original story, completely original universe, but it's obviously inspired by the works of Tolkien. We're about 70% of the way through shooting.
Yeah, we basically got one more block of shooting.
Yeah, we shot everything with the main cast, and now
Yes.
it's kind of like the other side of the story that we need to film.
Yeah.
We'll get to it at some point. It's just really hard to get everyone together on a passion project like this. But everything we've shot so far, we spent a few thousand on it. But when you're looking at budgets, it's nothing. It's basically zero. You know.
Yeah.
I am like super proud of what we've done with it,
Yes.
and I think it's amazing. Genuinely, the cast, the crew, the costumes, the locations. I'm really happy with it. It almost needs to be a situation where the studios look at things like that, like the Hunt for Gollum fan film, and all these things that are made out of nothing other than passion. Look at those and go, give these people a chance.
Yeah.
I'm not talking specifically us. I'm using us as an example, but
Yeah, like, I think it's one of those, like, again, if we just use us as the example for the moment, you'd come to people like us, and then you'd probably go to like someone who's gone and won like one of the big short film festivals in the world that's like up and coming. You kind of go, you guys work together on this, because they've made these things that look incredible, and they've got that history, and these guys have the passion for the subject. Work together and make something great.
Yeah.
And obviously, so long as the other person has some interest. It is tough because sometimes if you get someone who knows nothing about the world, they can bring a different look, and it can work in that same way. But Tolkien is such a passion-filled thing; it's quite hard to bring.
But I think that's part of the problem. There's so much passion involved that it gets in the way. Like passion can be blinding.
It can.
Like sometimes we're so passionate about something that we can't see when it's bad. Or vice versa, can't see when it's good. Because we're so passionate about it, it's not what we want.
Yeah, that's true. That is very true.
I've got friends that have argued that that's how I see Rings of Power.
Okay.
They're wrong, but they have literally argued to me that, like, oh no, you're so passionate about Lord of the Rings that you just can't see that Rings of Power is really good. I'm like, no, it just objectively is bad.
Yeah, it's a really tough one because, like, say, the Lord of the Rings movies change so much. When people go, oh, you just don't like change, it's like, no, my favorite films ever are things that massively change my favorite books ever.
Yeah,
and they're both my favorites.
Yeah,
so it's such a weird minefield of a. Yeah.
I did see a comment in the chat like ages ago that said something like invention and creation is fine if the story's good. Yes. And the problem with Rings of Power, I don't want to make this stream another Rings of Power bashing episode, but it was not good.
No.
I don't care what anyone says. The whole plot was horrific.
Yeah.
And you can go, but the plot was Tolkien's, but it wasn't.
No.
Like, Galadriel didn't fall in love and hang out with Sauron all the time. It's just crap that is unbelievable.
Yeah, and it's just so much of it just didn't work. To be honest, to the point where I'd driven a lot of it from my brain. I can't remember half of it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if I had to give a recap of the Rings of Power now, I would struggle for all the episodes.
I remember Arondir, the elf,
dying.
I remember him dying and just being in the next scene.
Yeah, and then when they have the epic moment at the end, Gil-galad, Galadriel, Elrond, and Arondir. What? Yeah, yeah.
And then it's like, I can't cut down a tree. I can't harm a tree. You're wearing wooden armor.
Or Durin's Bane gets woken up and the dwarves go, oh yeah, we'll just ignore that for a little while. It's not about, and literally just down a little slope. He's like 20 meters away. But don't worry about that. Yeah, no, we'll come back to that in the future. That doesn't happen for 1,000 years.
We'll have what's her name just throw a leg out of her dress and sing.
Okay, no, let's move on. No, we can't do it.
People, we just lost like 15 viewers in this stream in the last 20 seconds.
Oh God. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, the rights are for sale. That's kind of what we were going with. Good or bad, I don't know. What's your verdict? Do you think it's going to be a good thing, a bad thing, or it's just going to be more of the same?
More of the same. I think at the top of all these high-end studios, it's all just people that care about money and not about the material, and that's all there is to it. They want the least effort way to get to the most amount of money. So if they go, what's that idea? Oh, a retelling of the Lord of the Rings story through TV series. How much money could that make? Yeah, do that. I reckon that's how it goes. And if someone goes, you could give $1 million to 20 different filmmakers to make a 15-minute passion pitch piece each, and if some of them do really well, it could be great for us, and then we could make that. And they go, that sounds like a lot of effort.
But what's funny is it's so much less effort as well, because for people like
I just feel like convincing them of that though.
Oh yeah, no, you wouldn't ever do it. Yeah. But no, it's the way I think about it. Because even if you said to someone like us, you've got £100,000 budget to make this idea, we would go, oh my God, how can we spend £100,000? That's insane. That's so much money. We could do this.
Yeah.
You go to like an actual studio and go, you got £100,000 to this. Be like, okay, so I wake up in the morning. Where's the rest of it? And you're just like, what? How does that work? It's like, oh well, I want to bring on the biggest name I possibly can, so that's 2 million. What's 100,000? And it's like, but that's not the story.
No,
like,
you're right.
It is,
and then you hire people to look at what was it, footprints in the sand and stuff that Amazon was spending money on. Something just fell off the ceiling.
Okay.
Remember that? It was someone's job on Rings of Power to look at the footprints and stuff in the sand or something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
There's some weird old jobs.
Neither here nor there.
I could apply for that job. I'm really good with sand. I can judge a foot from a different foot in sand.
But this is what I'm trying to get at, is they just spend money because it's there.
Oh yeah.
It's just crazy.
Yeah. Like I feel like if you actually like audited a film, it would just there would be so many questions. So many.
When people get like 200 million for a film and then they go over budget, and most of the time it doesn't even include marketing.
No, it never does.
It's crazy.
Yeah. And they said, what was it? An extra 50% of the budget is the marketing budget.
Yeah.
Like that bit I can understand more. I understand marketing the hell out of stuff.
Yeah.
Which still seems extreme with the amount of money, but yeah, I don't get it. It's a world. Those numbers just blow my mind.
Can you imagine though the job? This is a bit off topic, but imagine I just gave you 20 million and said, right, market my film around the world.
Yeah.
Where do you even start? I want
Google
billboards
ads,
up.
20 million, local, go, done.
I want billboards in every city around the world.
Yeah.
How logistically, how do you do that?
You spend a lot of time on the phone, a lot of time writing emails. Yeah, I don't know, to be honest.
Yeah, that's a good point in the chat there. If that new Harry Potter series does well, they probably will do the same with Lord of the Rings. Yeah.
You know what I think, though? They shouldn't, as much as like, there's always that part of me. I'm always going to be cautiously optimistic with any new project like that, because there is a chance of really enjoying it. There's always going to be a chance of really enjoying it because it's Tolkien. There's also going to be the other part of me that dreads it because it won't be anywhere near as good. But I think they should start with The Hobbit as a series. Because that one didn't meet the mark as a film trilogy. And I think it's a really good story. And I think if anything needs to be remade, that one probably deserves the treatment first. And if it doesn't work, it's a shorter one to risk it with.
You're right in a way, but for me, I almost feel like, and I know they're not, but The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings feel so tonally different. Even if you just read the books. Yeah. Like it's a different audience.
Oh yeah, completely.
Like The Hobbit is a kid's book. A hard kid book for today's standards, but like back in the day, like when he went from The Hobbit into Lord of the Rings, he went, okay, now how do I beef this up and make it a real story? You know, that's kind of how it went. But so
as the Harry Potter example, exactly the same. The first 2-3 books, realistically kids' books. 4 to the end, they're adult books. Because they basically grew up with their audience.
But that's the difference.
Yeah.
Whereas that's not the case with...
But that still can work. It's just that tone changes. You make it for the age that you want it, like, you make it for the younger audience, I guess, more now. Like, the older ones are going to watch it regardless because they know it. You make it for the younger ones, like the people age we were when The Lord of the Rings came out. And then as you work through it, and these days it takes 5 years to make a series. So by season 2, you're 5 years older.
Yeah.
You just kind of gradually go with that. But I just feel like The Hobbit might actually be a better answer for that test treatment than The Lord of the Rings. It's a much smaller scale in terms of how much you've got to introduce. And I think it could work. I'm in. I'm writing it.
Okay. You do that. New vlog series coming soon to The Broken Sword. James's writing process for the Hobbit series.
Is that scene off Always Sunny where there's all the papers everywhere and he's just like this. Yeah, because Thorin's there and Azog's actually dead, so he's not relevant, and Bolg is now this, and where's the necromancer?
Legolas doesn't have anti-gravity boots.
No, he just has wings. Screw it. Why not? His brown hair flies instead of his blonde hair floats.
Anyway, I feel like we're getting on to the time of the episode, the stream, where we quiz some people.
Shall we?
Yeah. The debut quiz for The Broken Sword. All right, we've got a really cool little intro thing, so bear with me while I press buttons.
Okay.
What have I got in my pocket?
That was totally worth my effort.
Love it. So, rules for the quiz are simple. Don't cheat. No Googling. Okay. The questions will come out. It's out of 10, kind of, right? 7 questions with some bonus questions out of 10. No Googling. Obviously, we're not going to know, but if you do, you just ruin it for yourselves, right? So we'll kind of know, but depending on how long you take to answer the questions in the chat. So the answers will go in the chat. The winner will win our respect.
Sure.
I think that's a great prize.
It is. It's an amazing prize.
Yeah. It's a fun little quiz. It's just a fun way of interacting with you guys.
Yeah.
James wrote the quiz this morning.
So I hope the answers are right.
And he tested it on me.
Yeah.
I think I got 2 wrong, maybe.
Kind of.
Yeah, but anyway, it's all Lord of the Rings based. There's nothing Hobbit, I think.
Yes, it's all Lord of the Rings, and there's a mixture of movie and lore questions. Kind of alternates.
Yes. Shall we get into it?
I think we should.
Okay, guys, are you ready for the quiz? Again, answers in the chat.
Let's have a go. You'll have to read them. I can't remember the order, and I can't read from here.
So, question number 1. Who was originally cast as Aragorn before being replaced by Viggo Mortensen?
I feel like we needed to bring in like a countdown clock that we could play. Yeah. How long do we give them? I didn't even think about this part.
I mean, we've had a guess already. I think the chat's more going on our previous conversation rather than the quiz. We've got Bruce Willis and Brad Pitt so far. Brad Pitt, lol, I don't know. We've got 2 Brad Pitt guesses. Interesting.
So, yeah, in what year would this have been? 1999?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, interestingly, this is one of the questions I got wrong. I literally know the guy. I just couldn't remember his name.
Yeah, there's always that image of him in the Aragorn costume that was going around.
Tom Cruise's. All right, guys. So the answer to the question, who was originally cast as Aragorn before being replaced by Viggo Mortensen, is Stuart Townsend.
Yes.
I could, if you haven't seen, what I could do here is I could bring up a picture of him.
Okay. Yeah, there was a classic image of him released, looking like Aragorn. He was playing Aragorn at that moment. And it just did not work. Peter Jackson was not happy and got rid of him pretty quick.
Yes, he did.
And then Viggo Mortensen came in and... Oh, okay. That was a green background. Here we go. It's coming.
There we go. We got there in the end.
There we go. Multiple Stuart Townsends.
Oh, let's move you.
There's me. I was Stuart Townsend.
Oh, God,
It's
I can't
me.
do this.
That's
kind
fine.
of see there.
Yeah. So, yeah, he was originally cast as Aragorn and then fired.
I mean, looking at that, like, I don't want to be mean to the guy, but
It
it's
looks
just not right.
It
is
looks like a cosplay.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what it would have looked like in the final film. Because when you see all these people in, like, again, the Marvel one's my example, like when you see, like, Chris Hemsworth in the original Thor, like, test armor, and they look awful, but obviously in the final thing, it's better.
Yeah.
So you never know.
Anyway, I don't think anybody got that right in the chat, so James has officially beat the chat.
I thought that was a nice one to start with, to be honest.
Question number 2 then. What was the name of Gandalf's sword found in the Troll Hoard?
Ooh.
Get your answers in quick. I feel like this is probably an easier one.
I felt like I went fairly easy on most of these, but it's just that kind of knowledge that sticks in my brain. So, yeah it's also...
People will get this,
It could be very random at the same time. Are we getting answers?
We're getting answers. We got answers. We got a few in there. We'll give you 5 more seconds, guys. Get your answers in. 5, 4, 3. We just hit 50 viewers, by the way.
Hey,
thanks, guys.
people love a quiz.
Tune in for the glory. All right, the answer to the question, what is the name of Gandalf's sword found in the Troll Hoard, is Glamdring.
Hey, I think everyone got that right.
Yeah, I don't think anyone put in a wrong answer there. So, first of all, in fact, tell you what, guys, you're even going to get a round of applause. This is how prepared we are for this live stream.
The production budget on this. Wow.
Question number 3. How many times does Frodo actually wear the One Ring in the entire Peter Jackson trilogy?
Well, this is one I'm scared that I actually worked out wrong.
No, I'm pretty sure the answer's right.
Yeah, it should be. I think so. I'm pretty confident, but there's just that little part of me that goes, am I just forgetting one moment?
No, I think it's right. But we'll see what chat say, because if the answer is very different to what we've got, we'll know straight away. So we got 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 5.
That's a bit varied. So
one of them is right.
7?
3, 2. One of them is still right. 5 more seconds.
Oh, I was actually wondering if you saying that gives it away.
How would that give it away?
If only one person has put the right answer.
Oh, I didn't mean it like that. I just meant
right,
one of the answers that's been in is...
I can't see all the comments, I'm not sure.
No, so the answer... In fact, before revealing the answer, Should we go through the moments? First moment that he puts on the ring.
Yes. Oh, wait.
Is-
Well, no, because there's a bonus question.
Oh, okay. Okay. So the answer is four times. Four times.
Now, for a bonus point, which is, I'm going to just say, worth 13 points today, can you guess all 4 times?
Yeah. Can anybody name the 4 times? I mean, if someone names 5, we're going to look really stupid.
Well, yeah, yeah, maybe.
It might happen. I don't. We didn't
Let's
fact check
find-
these things.
Yeah, let's find out. Let's see what everyone. It might take you a minute just to write them out, but yeah, 4 times. Name them all for a bonus 13 points in our amazing scoring system.
Oh, okay. We've got a guess.
Interesting. Different answers coming through. Okay.
This is very interesting. Okay, how much longer are we going to give people?
We'll give them 20 more seconds because it is a couple of things to write out.
Yeah. So I don't think anyone's actually got it right yet, have they? Yes, one person has.
Someone has, have they? No,
Yes.
have they?
Yep.
I'm not sure they have.
Yep. Okay, we're going to reveal this. So,
Oh,
the
no,
correct
yeah.
answers are Prancing Pony.
Yes.
Yeah, when the ring falls onto his finger.
Yep.
Weathertop
Yes.
as he gets stabbed.
Yes.
Amon Hen to escape Boromir.
Yes.
And then he doesn't put it on again until Mount Doom.
Correct. Those are the 4 times.
Yes, there's a few people in there that said
Osgiliath.
Osgiliath, but he
Which-
doesn't. He just gets really, really close.
And doesn't actually do it.
Yeah.
What other ones were there? People said a couple of other things as well.
What's
Or is it
funny
just different?
here is this. Patty Westside. Weathertop, I forgot. Yeah, when James quizzed me earlier on this,
Yeah.
I was like, 3. Somehow I forgot Weathertop. When he gets stabbed, major moment.
Yes.
Anyway, if you did get that
Interesting.
one right and the bonus answer, huge well done to you because, yeah, that was a thinker.
Yeah.
Like not a hard one, but a thinker.
Yeah, it was. Okay. Let's move on to question 4.
That was the bonus answer, by the
Oh,
way.
yeah.
We did prep the answer. Okay, question number 4. Who forged the 3 elven rings? The 3 elven rings. Who forged them?
Was it Santa Claus?
No, it was his little helpers.
Was it Batman?
I'm Batman.
Was it... If I throw out some random names, people might just get really confused.
Someone's guessed celebrity. Like, I get the feeling that
That was an
autocorrect
autocorrect.
had a play in that.
I mean, hey, in the world of Middle-earth, he probably was a celebrity, so...
True.
Okay, I think that this one's pretty unanimous.
It does seem that way, so we'll go straight to the answer. Massive well done. Well done if you got Celebrimbor.
Well done, Dan.
So Celebrimbor has had 2 sort of iterations
Mm-hmm.
in different media forms
Oh,
outside of the
yes,
books. We
right.
have the Rings of Power version,
Yes.
and we have the Shadow of Mordor version.
Yes.
So different.
Yes.
Which one do you guys prefer? The Shadow of Mordor version of Celebrimbor or the Rings of Power version? Both very different from the source material. I'll say that.
Ooh, that's a side question, actually. What if they did like a Shadow of Mordor type film?
Oh, hell
One
yeah.
that's complete fan fiction, and they just went, this is our own thing completely,
Yeah.
but this is the story.
Hmm.
I wonder how that would go. Badly, probably.
Probably very badly, yeah.
Okay, moving on.
Sorry, just trying to look at. Is that what they did? Did Sauron do? I can't even remember it.
No,
man.
didn't Sauron, didn't he like change his blood into what he made look like Mithril?
Oh yeah, something like that. Yeah,
But I can't remember if that was in for the 3 Elven rings in the show or if that was the
Yeah.
other.
it was something. Anyway,
Can't remember.
next question. Question number 5. How many Oscars did the Lord of the Rings trilogy win
Yes, that is the 3 films combined.
combined? All of them together.
Combined.
Combined. Also, let us know what you think of having an interactive quiz like this on a live stream, because we have great fun. Like, I love a quiz, interacting with the chat. It's great fun. But if you guys don't like it, then,
We'll divide you all up into teams.
yeah. We'll have like hobbits and warriors like we did on your stag.
We'll do it like UK versus US, something like that.
Yeah.
And versus,
What about all the other countries?
and versus the rest? Everyone gets the. I can't bother to name every single country. There's a lot of them.
Oh, we got a lot of different
Okay.
guesses here.
So, what kind of guesses are we getting?
9, 22, all of them. 11, 5, 7, 15, 27, 17, 19.
Ooh, that's
I think
a big spread. There is a right answer in
Yeah,
there,
there is a right answer.
but who is it? Who gets as many points as Oscars they won for this question?
Ooh.
I hope
know-
someone's
we-
keeping track of this because
Yeah.
I haven't got a clue.
Speaking of, we never got the opportunity to talk about your stag do anywhere on the Broken Sword.
That is true.
That was it. Was yeah. So James got married this year.
I did.
Everyone
You did.
congratulate James in the chat.
Congratulations.
I had a baby like the week after as well, so congratulate me too.
Congratulations.
No, but for the stag,
Mm.
I was in charge,
Mhm.
so it had to be Lord of the Rings themed, kind
Yes.
of. So we went. There was 9 of us. No, there was 10 of us. Sorry.
Yes. There was a 10th.
There was 10 of us. Originally, there was 9. And I was like, yes, this is perfect. I know exactly what we can do. So everyone dressed up as the Fellowship of the Ring. James was, of course, the ring bearer.
Mm-hmm.
I was Gandalf. And then a 10th person joined on. So I was like, oh no. What can we give them? Got it. Bill the pony. So he had a,
And fair play, they committed to build a
Yeah,
pony. It was
yeah.
a good
he had
costume.
a big full-size inflatable horse costume. It was unreal.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then there were some different activities for the weekend, one of which was archery tag.
Yep.
We divided ourselves between hobbits and horse and warriors.
Yes.
That was really fun. I just want to say
Yeah.
Gandalf killed every single person.
He did. Hobbit feet are hard to run in. They got very sweaty.
So good. So good. Anyway, let's I think they've had long enough.
Yes.
There were some congratulations in there. Thanks. Oh, lots. Someone said poor guy.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Thanks. Okay. The answer to how many Oscars did the trilogy win is an insane 17 Oscars.
Ooh, boy. And with that comes the next bonus answer, which you can get 17 times the amount of points you're already on for
Whoa.
if you get this right. Can you break down all 3 films into how many they won each?
I can.
And if you don't make your answer add up to 17, you lose all your points.
Yes,
I think that's fair.
that is definitely fair. Does anyone know? Please tell me you had your own battle. What do you mean? On the stag?
I mean, if it's archery tag, we did end up as the final 2.
Yeah, so we split it half and half. Obviously made sure the best man and the stag were on opposite sides of the team. And I literally have never tried so hard at anything in my life to make it so that James was last one in. So I all of my team went out straight away. It was 5-on-1. 5-on-1. I avoided every arrow while dressed as Gandalf and took out every other person
Yeah.
to make it 1-on-1 between me and you.
It was quite funny because a couple of people that, like, I suppose you say about down the middle, half the people are fairly active,
Yeah.
fairly athletic, but the other half are really not. It was a very extreme, like, split. So,
Yeah.
it was an interesting activity for that one.
It was hilarious. Anyway,
Okay.
the bonus answer then.
For 17 times your answer, or 0,
I'm trying to work out if I think everyone's added up to 17, the guesses at least. The bonus answer then is Fellowship won 4, Two Towers won 2, and Return of the King won 11.
yes. And as a bonus fact here, Return of the King is the only fantasy picture to ever win Best Picture.
Is it really?
At least it was. I'm assuming I haven't kept up with the Oscars in the last few years.
No, same.
It's lost all credibility, that thing. So,
Yeah. All right, question number 6. There's only a couple left.
Ooh.
How old is Aragorn during the War of the Ring? Now, if you're a fan... do I want to spoil it? Yeah. If you're a fan of the extended edition of the movies, you may know this quite easily.
Yes. And also to confirm, I'm at least 99% sure he's the same age during the whole War of the Ring So there is only one correct answer. I don't think he has a birthday during the war.
I don't remember any birthday parties.
It was the coronation.
That's one of those unseen scenes that we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, Aaron baked a cake. Nobody ate it.
A lot of guesses there. We got 84, 89, 84. Oh, yeah. 87, 87, 85, 87, 87. All right. It's pretty unanimous. The correct answer is, of course, 87.
As old as I feel.
Yeah. Dude looks good. Dude looks better at 87 than I look now.
I mean, there's not many dudes who look better than Viggo Mortensen as Aragorn. So
That's true. I mean, look at this grey.
It's like trying to make a film.
30s, guys. It's just.
Yeah, it's like trying to make a film as good as The Lord of the Rings. You just can't. The same way you just can't look as good as Viggo Mortensen as Aragorn.
That's true.
It's an unrealistic expectation.
Henry Cavill as Geralt, though.
Just Henry Cavill. Full stop, to be honest. He managed to pull off any look he tries. He
Yeah.
could be Superman. He could be Geralt. He can be in Mission Impossible with a weird mustache.
Yeah. I love how we go from talking about you getting married and me having kids to Viggo and Henry Cavill.
It's fine. Nice and comfortable. Okay. Is this the final question now?
Oops, I've broken it. It is the final question, but it comes with a bonus question as well. So,
Oh, aren't you guys lucky?
final question.
Yes.
Who's gonna take home the gold? Who says the final line in the Peter Jackson trilogy? Or of the Peter Jackson trilogy, I should say.
Ooh.
Oh, I will. While everyone's thinking of the answer there, take a second here to thank Lucas for a little something. You absolute hero. Really, really appreciate that.
Oh, was that a super chat?
It's our first super chat of the stream.
Hey.
First and only, in fact. I remember the days when we were like big YouTubers, James.
Oh, we got thousands of views.
Yeah. I remember when our live streams literally used to get thousands of viewers,
Yeah.
and we couldn't even keep up with the super chats, let alone the chat.
Yeah.
Those were the days.
Gone are those days. Gone are those days. Though we hope to keep doing more of these, so hopefully everyone is keen.
Yeah.
I hope so.
But Lucas, really appreciate that. You're an
Yeah,
absolute
thank you.
legend.
Thank you.
You've made our day.
Yes.
All right.
What was the question again?
Who says the final
It was
line?
who. It was who.
It was who?
What kind of answers are we getting? Sam, you bow to no one. That's not a person. Sam, Aragorn,
Frodo,
Frodo.
Viggo. All right. Let's give you guys the answer.
Just saying, if you get this question wrong, you end up with minus 10 points. Just
Oof.
overall, minus 10. You've lost
Okay.
everything and minus 10.
Oof.
Just saying.
All right. The answer is, who says the final line of the Peter Jackson trilogy? It is Samwise Gamgee.
Of course it is. And for the final bonus answer, and this is just going to turn into golden goal. So if you get this last one right, you win. You just win.
That's fair.
Yeah. And the bonus question is, I forgot what the bonus question was. Was it, what is the line?
What is the line?
That's the one, yeah. So just to win.
Yeah. What
And-
is the line Sam says?
And the first one to write it in the chat correctly is the winner of the winners.
Ooh. Ooh.
Ooh, someone may or may not have gotten this wrong or right.
And it's actually really interesting.
It's one of those
Did
lines.
you check this one?
You know what? I didn't. Not
Ooh.
enough on the. I didn't actually put the film on, and we're gonna. Oh, he's gonna double check my answer now.
I have to.
I feel like this is one of these lines or moments that everyone remembers slightly wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's what's the term? Like when you're so determined something, but it's never been that way. Wasn't it like really random? Like the Pringles can man had a mustache. Everyone thinks he's got a mustache, but he doesn't. No, Monopoly Man.
Yeah.
Something like that. Like it's one of those words where everyone is like, no, that's obviously what it is,
Yeah.
but everyone's wrong.
Well, same as I am your father.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's like that kind of thing. Like for some reason, everyone's convinced of one answer,
Yeah.
and I feel like this is one of these lines that so many people
Mandela effect?
remember. Could
Yeah.
be.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be.
Anyway, the answer, and there's been quite a lot of guesses both ways, is, well, I'm back. A lot of people said it's I'm home. I think was probably the most common. Yeah, I'm home, I'm home, I'm home, I'm home. Yeah, loads of I'm homes. And what's funny is we had this conversation
Yeah.
earlier. Like, wasn't it I'm home? No. But I just checked. I did just double check it. It is, in fact, well, I'm back.
Hey.
That's a really interesting final question.
So
If you
who
got
said it
right-
first? Who was the first one with the correct answer?
Oh, who was it? Who said?
You've gone way too far, haven't you?
Sam, oh yeah, so that makes sense why I can't find it.
Oh, who was it?
So we got I'm home.
Drumroll.
Oh, it's Diggers by United or Diggers be United.
Okay,
Yeah.
Mr. Digger, you are the winner.
Yeah.
You're the winner of winners of the amazing prize of having your comment on screen right now.
Didn't even have to super chat it. We can't say that Diggers by United or Diggers be United is the winner because in future quizzes nobody will take part in any of the quiz until the final question.
Oh no, it's going to be a random stipulation every single time. We're going to be making it up as we go.
Very, very good, guys. Very good. I'm impressed with the knowledge here. I think everyone did fantastic. How do I get rid of this? There we go.
Yeah, that's it.
We're still kind of getting to grips with this software.
Yeah.
We'll get there eventually.
Yes. And I think that's a lovely way to round this out, really.
Yeah, I agree. And I think...
how long have we been live for? We weren't planning for long, just to see how things went.
1 hour and 13 minutes.
Ah, longer than I thought. Yeah. Time flies when you're having fun.
Funny quiz. Next time, Silmarillion, please. I mean, we could, but I feel like there'll be a lot less correct answers.
Yeah. Maybe there'll be a single Silmarillion question next time.
Yeah.
As like extra bonus points.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that.
Yes.
Massive thank you to everyone that got involved. Massive thank you to everybody that watched. Extra special thank you to our super chatter.
Yes.
I've forgotten your name. Lucas VDH2001.
What a legend.
You are an absolute hero. You made this all worth it. Really appreciate it. All right. Anything else to add, James, before we get on out of here?
No. I mean, if you're watching and you've got any requests for future live streams, future videos, I put a poll up on the community tab earlier today about the kind of stuff people want to see at the moment. I've got loads of ideas, but it's always nice to check in and see if there's particular things people want made at the moment. Got videos on Bjorn coming up, on Scouring of the Shire coming up, and many other things. So yeah, if you've got some inspiration and questions you want answered, topics you want covered, just let us know.
Indeed. And it's also been a long time since I've been involved in the Broken Sword on screen, so it's good to be here. You know?
Good to be back.
It is. It's good. Yeah. I'm thinking I'm back. Wrong franchise. Anyway, guys, thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.
On the Broken Sword.
Yeah. Bye.